Oh my goodness, they go side by side.
No, Yuka!
I've never seen cars manage to hold side by side this long.
It is full send.
This is making me very nervous. A perfect exhibition of just A, the respect in this series, and B, the skill.
Between himself and Freckleton, but Freckleton now looking, he did get a good run, much faster in a straight line, and he's going to dive it in. Olsen tries to fight back. I don't think there's quite enough. He might lose 2 spots. Oh, and he gets rudely shoved to the side.
Oh, little bit of a getting an elbows move out there. Oh, but that's Suarez running very wide there. I think that's going to give the position back to Barry West. But no, it's not. He's going to try to fight now with Olsen around the outside of Repsol. It's a slightly off-camber corner. So hard to carry momentum, but Suarez does a good job. Dives it down back into Seat, and oh, it's a crossover.
Olsen wise to the move. He saw him send it in, just ducked underneath, and that'll get him back into 10th. The podium. Williams promoted back up to 3rd after Lake had his off just a few laps ago. Who is desperate enough to try and spray the champagne today? Ooh, he's right up behind him. Looking at Masters maybe. Comes back into the racing line. Down towards Renault. Covering off the inside. Williams doesn't want to let him have any sort of chance at it. Doesn't cover it off as much here into Vodafone, and back around down towards Hans Ernst. And Hovdal's definitely got a shot here.
He does. That was Trangrade with a big wiggle coming off at the corner. That's going to be Hovdal. He's got the inside line, and he's got it.
We go and D-check. I want you to react to this live, actually, because there's a lap car, and then there's going to be some poetry in motion. Not Jeff Hardy.
No, exactly. You can see here Lino sees that lap car, gets into the draft, uses that, and splits the difference in between him and Fricha, almost banging wheels as they go down into the braking zone. That is absolute commitment. Cost Seppa a little bit from carrying momentum to the outside. That's a big wiggle there from Gernot Fricha. It's now going to be a drag race down into 130R. This is going to be spicy. Seppa's got a little bit more speed to the inside. He's going to be able to pull ahead. Is Fricha going to try to fight him around the outside? Fricha now getting a little bit of the momentum as they go through the corner. They're side by side through 130R, headed down into the Casio Triangle. Who's the latest of the late breakers? It looks like Fricha's going to have the line, but Seppa not aware yet. There may have been a little bit of contact, but both cars keep it pointed the same way. Almost contact again on the exit out the corner.
And they're still side by side. What is it? 2 contacts. They're banging wheels here at Suzuka. The championship contender, Severi Seppa to the outside into turn number 1. Gerlot to the inside, leaving him absolutely no room. Squeezing him dry like the last bits of toothpaste.
About a third of the race left. As, to the inside, a mistake maybe coming up the hill from Tolinen, as Kochi is going to try and get by, but he doesn't usually have as good a straight line speed. Is this going to go back to Yuka? It does look to be the case. Starting to fall back. Does he try and chuck it in down into the carousel? He does, and keeps it wheel to wheel as they now come off the corner, plunging downhill into the chute, but it's just not there. He's still going to try, not give it up, as they go around the outside of the chute, and Kochi, makes a little bit of contact. It's getting feisty now as they plunge into the toe of the boot. He's going to finally get that spot away. Did he scare Tolinen off?
I don't know if that was a scare tactic or a perseverance tactic.
Have a pass for Tolinen. Trangrade is under attack. This is for the 10th position. He's going to defend to the inside, down into turn 4. Can he actually stick this one around the outside? He's going to try it. Tolinen, though, gets wheel spin, and he starts to slip back. He could have a second bite at the apple into turn 6 if he's brave. He is. This battle continues through multiple chicanes as they're both sliding around the corner, and with wheels burning, they come off of turn 7 onto the backstretch, with Trangrade now having the inside, but he finally gives up on it.
All right, but that battle for P4 heating up once again. Tolanen very close behind Ove Trangarade. They make their way down through Island Bend. Is there anything? He's going to try to take a look at the outside into Shell Oils, who almost coming together. Using a little bit of the camera there is Tolanen, but a better run off of the corner is Trangarade, but there's still an overlap. They're going to keep this nice together. Almost contact again. They're still side by side. That is Tolanen hoping he can get a little bit of a better runner on the outside of Knickerbrook, but it's going to be the preferred line to Ove Trangarade. Who's later on the brakes? It's Trangarade. Almost contact between the two. Big wiggle. There was contact, and that's Dubois up into fourth.
He was seeing them side by side, and you can see his view from right here. And he's gonna see, okay, these guys are battling. They're not gonna let off. That's gonna be Tolonen and Trangarade battling. And just see what happens when he comes into the corner. He's gonna be like leaving a little bit of a gap in there, breaking early, and then holding on to the inside, and oh! Wow!
That is
by the skin of his teeth.
D3 ahead of him. The original target is back.
The Turk. This is the Turk fighting up the inside. Or around the outside, maybe. Lino has been passed, and the Turk has got it right back. He does not want to give up those points. We might get another battle down into Rauk. Yes, look at how late he's braking as Miko is going to fight him tooth and nail, almost pushing him off the track. I'm not sure how long we'll be able to watch this. We got a couple more corners before we have to cut away, and Miko's going to take it back.
Oh, very close indeed. And this is going to be Andy T coming up towards the final two corners. My breath is running out because the two of them are still fighting behind, but he's going to take the checker flag. P1 for Andy T. Very well done. Masterclass racing.
Victory for Andy T today, and Lino is now going to go around the outside of the Turk in the same corner once again as Seppa tries to see if he can stick it in, but no, not going to happen. Miko is going to take the victory, swapping position, or the second place rather, swapping positions twice on the last lap.
Around the outside was just, oh crikey, that's on the grass, side by side action coming up towards the line. Who's going to take it between?
He drops back into Stowe and remains in third.
Now remember, we've seen him get some good runs there. Ooh, but it looks like those tires just ran out of grip there on the exit of Club. That number one drifting perilously wide. Now Hovdal's got a good run. They make their way through the left-hander of Abby. Now into the right-hander, and that's Hovdal down to the inside.
But it becomes the outside into Priory. The car slides sideways down through the left-hander. Brooklands, once again, both of them losing grip, and they're both going to potentially lose positions. 2 spots down for Freesia. Trangarade trying to see if he can attack Hovdal. Hovdal also, the tires have given up. Look at that car counter-steering all the way around.
Here comes Trangarade. He's got a good run, trying to poke his nose maybe to the outside of Cops here. They're going to be almost parallel. That's the white flag out. This is the last time by. And here comes Freesia down to the inside of Trangarade as they go into Maggots and Beckett's.
He wants those spots back. Those are points that he needs in this championship to keep himself safe. He's been nothing if not consistent here this season, even if he can't get the wins. And once again, wide for Hovdal as the car just slips and slides around down the hangar straight. Ove Trangarade looks faster. Down to the defensive line goes Hovdal, up to Stowe corner, around the outside. Ove Trangarade wheel to wheel with Hovdal, and Freesia watching from behind. They're still side by side. Coming into Vale, this quick chicane back and forth, way too wide for Ove Trangarade. Tries to cut back down, but here comes Freesia.
Freesia gonna hang in the tire tracks there of Trangarade. It looks like as they go through Abby, he's gonna have the better line. They're in a nice little diamond here. Now Hovdal fights back, coming into the right-hander of Bridge. It's gonna be line preferred over to Freesia. He's got it.
And we